Most people grow up believing that vegetables are always safe, always healthy, always the right choice. They're natural, colorful, and praised by doctors, nutritionists, and television shows alike. So it feels almost unthinkable to question them. But after 60, the body begins to change in ways most people never fully understand. Digestion slows, kidneys filter differently, inflammation lingers longer, and suddenly, foods that once supported your health can begin to quietly work against you. I'm Dr. Nancy Weller, and after more than 2 decades studying how nutrition affects muscle strength, joint health, circulation, and aging, I discovered something most seniors are never told. Some vegetables can slowly drain your energy, weaken your legs, and inflame your joints, while others can help restore strength, balance, and mobility far more effectively than many medications. This realization didn't come from textbooks. It came from watching real people struggle despite doing everything right. One of them was a woman named Martha, 75 years old. She was intelligent, disciplined, and deeply committed to staying independent. Every morning she blended spinach into smoothies. Lunch often included tomato salads. Dinner was frequently roasted eggplant or peppers. Her doctors applauded her diet. On paper, she looked like a model of healthy aging. But her body told a different story. Her legs felt heavy, unresponsive, especially in the mornings. Standing up required effort. Walking felt uncertain. She described it as if her legs were slowly disconnecting from her mind. When we examined her more closely, her inflammation markers were elevated. Her potassium and magnesium were low. Her joints were swollen, yet imaging showed no severe degeneration. This wasn't just age, it was chemistry. The very vegetables she believed were protecting her were quietly draining essential minerals and triggering inflammation. Once we removed a small group of foods and replaced them with gentler alternatives, her symptoms began to shift. Within 2 weeks, her mornings felt easier. Within a month, her stride steadied. Nothing magical happened. Her body was simply no longer fighting what she fed it. To understand why this happens, you need to understand how plants interact with an aging body. Many vegetables contain natural compounds such as oxalates, lectins, and alkaloids. These are defense mechanisms plants use to protect themselves. In younger people, a strong digestive system and efficient kidneys usually neutralize and eliminate these compounds without issue. But after 60, filtration slows, stomach acid decreases, enzymes weaken. These compounds begin to accumulate instead of clearing. Oxalates bind to calcium and magnesium. Alkaloids irritate nerve endings. Lectins inflame the gut lining. Over time, the result shows up not as digestive pain, but as stiff joints, cramping legs, poor circulation, and unexplained fatigue. Spinach is one of the most misunderstood vegetables in this regard. It's rich in vitamins, yes, but it's also extremely high in oxalates. In seniors, those oxalates can form microscopic crystals that lodge in joints and soft tissues. I've watched patients struggle with knee pain, hip stiffness, and restless legs that simply refused to improve until spinach was reduced. The relief they felt often shocked them, not because spinach is bad, but because their aging bodies could no longer process it the same way. Beets create a similar paradox. They're celebrated for improving blood flow, yet they carry a heavy oxalate load. For some seniors, especially those prone to kidney stress or joint inflammation, regular beet consumption quietly worsens the very symptoms they're trying to fix. Nightshade vegetables add another layer of complexity. Tomatoes, eggplants, peppers, and white potatoes contain alkaloids like solanine and capsaicin. In sensitive individuals, these compounds irritate nerve endings and inflame joint tissue. Many people with arthritis or chronic leg stiffness wake up sore without knowing why. When nightshades are removed, the improvement can feel almost immediate. But removing problematic vegetables is only half the solution. The real healing begins when you replace them with foods that actively support the aging body. Certain vegetables are uniquely suited to seniors because they hydrate muscles, stabilize electrolytes, and reduce inflammation without burdening digestion. Zucchini is one of the most powerful examples. It delivers potassium and water in a ratio that muscle fibers absorb easily. This helps prevent cramps, reduce stiffness, and improve recovery after walking. Seniors who struggle with nighttime leg pain often see improvement within days of adding zucchini regularly. Cucumber works on circulation and hydration. It gently reduces fluid retention that causes heavy legs and swollen ankles while supplying silica, a trace mineral essential for collagen and connective tissue. Better collagen means stronger tendons, more stable joints, and smoother movement. When tissues are properly hydrated, blood flows more freely, oxygen reaches muscles faster, and fatigue diminishes. Even something as simple as adding cucumber to water can noticeably change how your legs feel by midday. Celery supports the vascular system quietly but effectively. It provides naturally balanced electrolytes and contains compounds that relax blood vessels, improving blood flow. For seniors, improved circulation means better oxygen delivery to the legs, less heaviness, and quicker recovery from daily activity. Many people underestimate how much leg weakness is actually a circulation problem rather than a muscle problem. Celery addresses that at the root. Another factor most seniors overlook is digestion. As stomach acid declines, breaking down tough fibers becomes harder. Nutrients pass through unabsorbed. You may eat well, yet remain undernourished. Gentler vegetables reduce digestive strain and allow minerals to be absorbed properly. When absorption improves, energy stabilizes, mental clarity sharpens, and sleep improves. Muscle health, brain health, and mood are deeply connected through nutrition. The most powerful effects appear when supportive vegetables are paired with healthy fats and modest protein. Olive oil, avocado, or seeds enhance absorption of fat-soluble vitamins that protect bones and lubricate joints. Simple meals, nothing complicated, often produce the greatest transformation. Food works best when it's gentle, consistent, and aligned with your body's stage of life. I've seen countless seniors regain confidence simply by changing what's on their plate. One man stopped waking up with burning knees. A woman abandoned her cane. Another told me her legs finally felt awake again. None of them added strenuous exercise or new medication. They stopped fighting their biology and started feeding it intelligently. This doesn't mean you must fear vegetables. It means you must respect your body's changing needs. If you're over 60 and struggling with leg weakness, stiffness, swelling, or fatigue, remove common irritants for 2 weeks and observe honestly. Your body will respond faster than any lab test. Once inflammation settles, many people can reintroduce small amounts occasionally without harm. Aging well isn't about doing more. It's about doing what's right. The foods that fueled you in your 20s may quietly drain you now. That doesn't mean you're failing. It means your body is communicating. When you listen, strength often returns faster than expected. Food can either protect your independence or slowly erode it. After 60, the vegetables you choose shape your balance, your mobility, and your confidence. Choose the ones that hydrate, nourish, and calm inflammation. When you do, you'll notice it in how you stand, how you walk, and how you live. Your body isn't breaking down, it's adapting. And when you adapt with it, when you choose foods that truly support this stage of life, you don't just feel healthier. You feel steadier, clearer, and more in control of your future.